Hey, y'all ain't subscribed yet? Man, like, share, subscribe. Hit that like button right now.
No, hey, listen here. You did, my brother. Now watch this. I want you to get your life right with God. Because our life isn't right, that's why we live in the ghetto.
Right.
Once we get our life right, then we can get up out of here. We can be done with slavery.
Right.
Ignore that. Stay with me. Because if you want to get your life right, whoever calling you, they don't want you to get your life right.
Right.
All right? Now watch this. It says Jesus is a black. Go back to Deuteronomy 28. Read that again. So we realize that all our life we've been following this when it's a lie.
Right.
That's why God said, read that.
Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 64. And the Lord shall scatter thee among all people.
So they would put us on a slave ship and they would send us all over the world. Go ahead.
From the one end of the earth.
From Japan.
Even unto the other.
Even to Denver. Go ahead.
And there.
In Denver, Colorado, in Aurora, Colorado, what would you do?
Thou shalt serve other gods.
We've been serving this white man.
Right.
We've been serving this.
Right.
Go ahead.
Which neither thou nor thy fathers have known. Even wood.
Wood? What's wood? What's the wood? But I'm saying, what religion is represented by a wooden cross?
Bring it out.
You said it was your nationality earlier. Christianity.
Right.
God said when we were taken into slavery, we would serve another God. Christianity, this white devil.
Right.
Read.
Even wood and stone.
The stone is going into Islam.
Right.
That's another false doctrine that we learned in slavery.
Right.
Go ahead.
And among these nations
When you get to America, go ahead.
shalt thou find no ease.
Life won't be easy. Life gonna be hard. How old are you? You 30? Oh shoot, I'm 32. Now in your 30 years of living here in Aurora, Colorado, has life been easy for you? It's been hard.
Right.
Being in school, you always got white. Did you ever have a black teacher? Thank you. I had one black man as a teacher in like high school. That's hard as a young black man because all your teachers are the people who oppressed you.
Right.
And they don't teach you about what they did to you. They teach you about the Holocaust.
Right.
Something that don't mean not a darn thing to you. See, I didn't curse. Go ahead.
Neither shalt the sole of thy foot have rest.
Meaning you're going to walk up and down Colfax. You're going to walk up and down Chambers. You're going to always be working.
Right.
You're going to have to work 9 to 9,
Right.
9 to 9,
Right.
6-7 days a week just to make rent.
Take it out.
Just to get your life to somewhere together.
Right.
Go ahead.
But the Lord shall give thee there a trembling heart.
And you're going to be scared for your life. You can have all your stuff together, no drugs on you, no nothing wrong. But when the police get behind you, how you feeling? You scared.
Right.
That's that trembling heart.
Right.
God said, I'm going to make you scared because you're not keeping my commandments.
Right.
Go ahead.
And failing of eyes.
Go ahead.
And sorrow of mind.
Sorrow of mind is depression. You ever been depressed, Quan? We be depressed.
Right.
We be sad. We feel inadequate.
Right.
We feel inadequate because we think this guy is God.
Right.
And if this guy is God, that means he can mistreat us.
Right.
He can put us in slavery, all that sort of things. Now, Quan, before you answer that, remember, because you're trying to get your life right. We reading what's going wrong.
Right.
Now we got to read the flip side. Keep reading.
And thy life shall hang in doubt before thee, and thou shalt fear day and night, and shall have none assurance of thy life.
Because you said when you walked up, you trying to live your life to the fullest, right? You know who says that? People who ain't got nothing to live for.
Right.
Meaning you'll do all types of drugs. You'll go have sex with random women. You'll do everything you know is bad for you. You basically on suicide watch.
Right.
And ain't nobody watching for you.
Right.
And it's all because we not keeping God's commandments.
Right. Bring it out.
What is this telling us? What is this showing who we are? Who is Moses talking to? Do you know? Yes, sir. 29:1. Read that.
Deuteronomy chapter 29 and verse 1.
So everything we just read is about to be explained who he's talking to. So we read that because we didn't keep the commandments, curses would happen. These curses would be living in the ghetto. These curses would be being scattered in the transatlantic slave trade. These curses would be having depression, fearing for our life,
Right.
never having it easy.
Right.
These are curses that are on us. Here's who Moses is talking to. Go ahead.
These are the words of the covenant which the Lord commanded Moses to make with the children of Israel.
Who was he talking to?
To make with the children of Israel.
So, if you apply all those curses we read, you can relate to those, right? So, God said those will be for who? One more time.
The children of Israel.
Which would make you what?
God's child. Wait, hold on. Am I saying it right?
I'm gonna start one more time. Remember, if we say anything, let it be from the Bible. One more time. The who?
With the children of Israel.
So that makes you?
The children of Israel.
Yes, you're an Israelite. You're God's people. So we've determined that we're God's people. You're a what?
Wait, say it again. I love it.
With the children of Israel.
So you're?
The children of Israel.
Yes, you're an Israelite from the tribe of Judah. So we've determined that we go through bad things because we're doing what?
Because we're doing... Oh, shoot. Help me out with this one.
Because, read verse 15.
Verse 15. But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God.
So God says, Quan, if you don't listen to God,
to observe, to do all his commandments.
If you don't do his commandments, what would happen?
And his statutes, which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
So if we didn't keep the commandments, what would happen?
That all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
So what would happen?
All these curses were going upon me and within me.
Oh, yes, the curses will come on us.
Right.
Okay? So now we cursed as a people.
Right.
So this is how we fix it. Give me 1 Kings chapter 8 and verse 46. Because now we know we God's chosen people. That's a beautiful thing. We don't have to say we African or African American or black. We can say, I'm an Israelite. I'm special. I'm God's chosen people. Matter of fact, hold that. Give me Deuteronomy 7 and 6. Real quick. Because you got to, has anybody ever told you were special?
Bring it up.
They have? It means more when it comes from God, though, right? Watch this.
Deuteronomy chapter 7 and verse 6. For thou art an holy people unto the Lord thy God.
Quan, God says you're holy. That means you separate, you special, you set apart. You not like everybody else. Go ahead.
The Lord thy God hath chosen thee to be a special people.
He chose us. He chose the blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans to be special. He chose you to be special. Go ahead.
Unto himself above all people.
Quan, are you equal? Are you equal to the white man? Yeah, are you equal to the white man?
No, not special.
Like, are you at the same level? Like, are you equal to Donald Trump? No? You think you better or you worse? You're better.
Right.
God says we better.
Right.
God says you better than Donald Trump.
Right.
God says you better than Joe Biden.
Right.
You better than the Arabs. You better than the Asian. Read that one more time.
Above all people that are upon the face of the earth.
God says we are above everybody else.
Right.
So in order to be above everybody else, there are things we now have to start doing. Read that.
1 Kings chapter 8 and verse 46. If they sin against thee.
So we've sinned, right? We've broken God's commandments. He good. Tell him, tell him, come over here. This is more important. This is your salvation. You say you want to get right with God, right? Watch this. You ever talk to a girl, or a woman? When you talk to a woman, she wants you to give her your full attention, right? So how you give a woman your full attention, but you won't give God your full attention?
Bring it out.
But you say you're trying to get close to him.
Bring it out.
That makes sense? If you want to get close to God, you want God to start dealing with you, you gotta take that step.
Right.
You gotta go out and meet him. So you gotta put everything else on the back burner. That makes sense? Text him and tell him come over here. While you're doing that, read this, just listen, okay? Listen and say with me. Go ahead.
If they sin against thee.
So we sin. Blacks, Hispanics, Native Americans, we broke God's laws. Okay?
For there is no man that sinneth not, and thou be angry with them.
So God is mad at us. That's why we live in the ghetto. That's why we get gunned down by the police. That's why we gotta migrate hundreds and thousands of miles from Venezuela, from Mexico, from El Salvador. That's why we do these things, because God is angry with us. Read.
And deliver them to the enemy.
To the enemy. Who's our enemy? Who you think our enemy is? The devil? How about who's our enemy on earth? Because the devil got a people.
Right.
Would your friend put you in slavery? Deuteronomy 28:48. We're going to show you who the enemy is. I got you. Matter of fact, read verse 68. Watch this.
Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 68. And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again.
So Egypt is a code word. It means slavery. God said, I would bring you back into slavery. Go ahead.
With ships.
Now how we get into slavery? How we get to America, Quan?
A boat.
On a what?
Boat.
On a boat.
Right.
On a ship.
Right.
We got here on a slave ship. Look at this, Quan. This is how we got over here. They packed us in slave ships. Men, women stripped us naked. We was defecating on ourselves,
Right.
throwing up on ourselves.
Teach.
Women was having their menstrual cycles and they would fall down on other people.
Right.
That's how they brought us over here. God said that's what he would do. Read that.
And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships.
So how do we get into slavery?
Ships.
With ships. Go ahead.
By the way whereof I spake unto thee, thou shalt see it no more again.
So you would never see your homeland. Go ahead.
And there
In America, once you got off those ships, go ahead.
ye shall be sold unto your enemies.
Who did we get sold to? The who? We got sold to the white man, right? What does God call them?
And there ye shall be sold unto your enemies.
What does God call the white man? One more time, read it again.
And there
In America,
ye shall be sold
we would be sold to who?
unto your enemies.
What does God call the white man?
Enemies.
The enemies.
Yes, right.
The white man is our enemy. That's why he gun us down.
Right.
That's why he sell us bad food.
IUIC TV, where we are recreating the narrative for the black family. As the Bible says, where there's no vision, the people perish. The media have been vehicles that have conveyed destructive images of God's children, the blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. Not only are we in the streets, but we are on the airwaves and networks, compelling our people to come back to their heritage. Tune in to IUIC TV.
What is a nation? Nation is family. Nation is community. Nation is men leading by example. Nation is women's support. Nation is children with role models. Nation is unity. Nation is you.